This is not a test.
Black skin, black sauce, black Jesus, black music, black skin, black sauce, black Jesus, black music, black skin, black sauce.
And then somebody came with a badge and said it's time to go, but they were talking to us. Now, we don't yell at people.
No.
We don't do any of that stuff.
Probably the only thing was it may have been obstructing the sidewalk.
And we actually moved out the way. So, I think what it was the conversation we was having. Because the last conversation that we had with y'all, we was talking about the literature of the Watchtower, right? And Jehovah's Witnesses, right? And the literature had white angels, white Jesus, whatever, right?
We'll be doing our new
Now, literature is very important. And when we asked, is that biblically correct, right? And that's the question that that's the discussion that we was having.
So from your Bible, from the Bible, the King James, you can say that Jesus was black?
Yeah.
Yes.
You want me are you willing to have a conversation?
I don't know. You just tell me what scripture, I'll look it up.
I mean, I might as well read it for you sitting here.
Up to my cards.
I got you. Well, we need to read it because it's very important for our people. We have to know these things, right?
Ahead. What Bible do you have there?
This is the King James, and then I need somebody. You give me Revelation 1:14. You give me was it Daniel 7?
Daniel 7:9.
I need that. I need Daniel 7 and 9.
Just give me one. Just give me one.
Okay, I got you. Well, let me paraphrase this real quick. The Bible does say, "He that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said," right? From
From him shall
become the living water. Whatever.
Yeah, out of his belly shall flow living water.
From his belly shall flow rivers of living water. There you go. Right? So we have to believe on Christ as the scriptures say. So let's go ahead and get it. Let's get Daniel 7 and 9 because people try to use Revelation 1 and 14 and say something else. Let's just use Daniel 7 and 9.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit.
This is Christ. I mean, this is the Father. This is Most High. Go ahead.
Whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like pure wool.
Now we use that because in Revelation 1 and 14 it says that his hairs as the what is it?
Read it.
Pure wool. He said his hair was like pure wool, white as snow. People say, well, that's just the color. That doesn't mean his hair was woolly. But it's saying that the Most High's hair is like the pure wool. Right? Go ahead. Keep going.
His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. A fiery stream issued and came forth from before him.
Read that real quick. Daniel 10 and 6. Real quick.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 10 and
I'm
verse
being
6.
quick. I ain't even going to hold you. Go ahead.
His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and feet like in color to polished brass.
Now, polished brass is brown. We know this. Now, when people use Revelation, that's a good precept. When people use Revelation 1 to 14, they try to say, oh, that doesn't mean that Jesus was black. Well, how do you get away from this? The Most High God's body and his arms and his feet was like in the color as polished brass, which is brown.
All right, so let me do this. So Daniel, what, 7:9? You don't need to video me. I don't know what you're going to do with it.
Wait.
No, I'm requesting you not video me.
But, sir, we do this for our safety. It's not, we're not
my
doing
safety
anything
too, but I don't know what's, anyway.
Nobody knows where you live.
Again.
Daniel 10 and 6, Revelation 1 and 14, Daniel 7 and 9. For you, brother, it's important that you know this. It doesn't matter if nobody else, and it's not being hostile, I'm just being honest. It doesn't matter who else knows this. We as a people have to know this, because guess what? We don't know who we are as a people, brother. Right. You line up 5 so-called black people and say, listen, tell me who you are. And you can't use what he just said, and you can't use what he just said. You just go down the line. Everybody got to give a different answer. Guess what you get? Black, Negro, nigger, African American. Where's the nationality? But you ask so-called white people where they come from, they will say, I am Italian Caucasian, German Caucasian, French Caucasian. They tell you where they come from.
And the
So
customer.
I'm going to go, but
You can go.
Really do. We have a
You
time.
have to go because he goes.
Yeah, we're both on the same time. So here's my question.
That's convenient. I'm gonna give you
No. You think that we're prejudiced?
Here you go, brother. Let me give you
Nobody
something.
said prejudice.
You
though.
think we're prejudiced?
Nobody said you was prejudiced,
I'm
bro.
asking.
No, not at all. No.
Talk again, but
I do want to give you this, though. You give us Watchtower stuff all the time. You can't take a flyer.
Come see us. We'll
Okay,
talk.
so pull up on. All right,
If we come see you and we talk, are you gonna make us leave or you gonna walk off and leave? Let's be honest.
Get the ass off. He gonna walk
Y'all
off.
walked off twice when we came to talk to you, brother. You won't there. Nah, you won't there. Hey, this is what's wrong with our people. Isaiah 1 and 3. You gotta get it.
Boy, Master told
We
gotta
follow the
slide.
white man doing every goddamn thing. He's speaking for both of them. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, Jake looks simple as hell.
Looking stupid as I don't know
Master said
what.
we got to go. John, it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider.
Say that one more time.
The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider.
See, our people, they don't even know who they are, so they gotta follow their master to find out who they are. I don't want. Let me get that second Maccabees 4:16.
God. It's the book of 2 Maccabees,
Matter of
chapter
fact,
4,
you can go ahead. You
and
can,
verse 16.
you might want to start a little bit earlier. Let's start at 13.
Yeah, come. This is the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 4 and 13. Now, such was the height of Greekish fashions, an increase of heathenish manners.
And this is assimilation. This is assimilation in the Bible. The height of what?
Greek fashions, and the increase of heathenish manners.
And this is, you see every day we walk around here in America, is an increase of heathenish manners. We don't do the things that our forefathers used to do. We don't have a custom. We don't have a way of life.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And see, what the problem is, we love our people a lot, but it pains us to see how our people will follow after their oppressor and learn from their oppressor. When they tell us to walk away, we're gonna walk away, man. We don't even have enough backbone to stand on our 2 feet and say, you know what, you go ahead and go, I'm going to listen to my brothers. And we look just like you.
And then gonna go right back over there.
And go right back over there. You could have stood with us.
Could have stayed here, bro. Like,
You know what I'm saying? Give me that precept that I had earlier with much wisdom is much grief. I need that again. What was that?
1 and 18, Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes 1 and 18. I need that. Because that's the whole point, man. I get mad as hell when I see my people cooning.
That's right.
It makes me so mad. It's like, bro, if I see a bunch of people that look like me, and because a white man tells me to walk away, I'm gonna walk away.
Right. They reading the Bible. I love the Bible.
Right.
I'm gonna walk away.
I'm gonna walk away because it's a black man teaching me the Bible. But I'm gonna go and let him teach me the Bible and tell me who I am and who I'm not. Make it make sense. Read that, man.
Con, it's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and 18. For in much wisdom is much grief.
So as much wisdom is much grief, man. You know who you are. You know who your God is. You know who your people are. You're coming back to your knowledge of self and who you are. And then the more you start increasing that knowledge, the madder you get because you see the word for what it really is. Go ahead.
And he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
And we see, I increase in sorrow the more I get knowledge. Because I see my people cooning like that. His face is bald. Like, he used the clippers, then used the razor, then used the straight edge to scrape anything that might have been there off. I ain't never seen nobody with a baby face like that. You know what I'm saying? But because his master told him to leave, he gonna leave. Talking about, I'll sit there and talk to you. No, you won't.
Then wouldn't take the flight.
Then wouldn't take the flight because my master said no. But if I go ask for a Watchtower literature and I don't have this on and no fringes, he'll give it to me if he ain't know who I was.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? Take this literature with white Jesus and white angels and white disciples on it. And then you say you know the Bible, but Joseph, Paul, and Moses passed for Egyptians. How? Now the Egyptians are white? The Egyptians are white now. You claim to know the Bible. You giving me literature so you can teach me the Bible. But they're gonna ask me a question. Can you show me in the Bible that Jesus is black? I had some brain farts. You helped me out there, right? But come on, right? So we see our people assimilating daily, and it makes us mad. Let's go back into that. Let's read that again from the top.
Con, 2 Maccabees chapter 4 and 13.
Uh-huh.
Now such was the height of Greek fashion, an increase of heathenish manners, through the exceeding profaneness of Jason, that ungodly wretch, and no high priest, that the priest had no courage to serve any more at the altar, but despising the temple, and neglecting the sacrifices, hastened to be partakers of the unlawful allowance in the place of exercise.
Let's go down to verse 16. 15.
Not setting by the honor of their fathers.
So we don't set by the honor of our fathers. We don't give a damn about learning who we are anymore. We don't care. Matter of fact, hold that. I still want that, but give me Isaiah 1 and 3 again. We don't care to know who we are. You know what I'm saying? You got your brothers, the people that look just like you on the corner, talking to you peacefully. But hey, this is cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is I have a thought process that I've been dealing with for a certain amount of time, and no matter how many facts that you bring in front of my face, that negates
believe it.
Right. That negates everything that I've been taught.
That's right.
I'm gonna throw that away and continue to think what I've been thinking.
Right.
That's crazy. Go ahead.
Not setting by the honor of their fathers, but liking the glory of the Grecians best of all.
Assimilation. I'm going to throw away my heritage. I'm going to throw away my birthright. I'm going to throw away my law, statutes, and commandments. I'm going to throw away my history. I'm going to throw away my knowledge of self. I'm going to throw away my God.
That's right.
Right? But I'm going to do, read that last part again. Read that last part
But
again.
liking the glory of the Grecians best of all.
I'm going to like what everybody else do above my own stuff. We don't have our own thing, but I'm liking the glory of them over what I got going on, or over what my people got going on, right? And you see this all day, every day. Everybody who be cooning, Shaquille O'Neal, damn Charles Barkley, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp, and the devil show you he the devil every daggone day, because when the brother, was it DeMar Hamlin?
Skip Bayless.
Yeah, when the brother DeMar Hamlin had a heart attack on the damn football field, Skip Bayless said, in this pivotal part of the season, you're going to end the game early and not continue to play.
That go to show you what he's thinking about.
Right, he says, yeah, I mean, this is bad, but hey, what's going on, man? You too,
going on?
You too, right?
I'm blessed in the name of our Lord.
That's right, that's right. Right? So instead of, being worried about DeMar Hamlin and his well-being, understanding how these players could not continue to play when they just seen a man get revived on the field, resuscitated on the field. He says in this pivotal part of the season, you're really going to stop the game in the middle of, in the 18th week or 17th week of the season? That this determines the playoffs. This determines who's going to be the number 2 and the number 3 seed in the playoffs.
It's like,
you know what I'm saying?
that's bigger than somebody's life.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he says something. He says that Shannon Sharp, you out, King?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Be safe.
We gonna see you next time?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right.
Y'all gonna see my face. I know y'all.
Yes, sir. All right, King. Shalom. Right? So,
Yeah, Con, I had a 2 Maccabees 4.
and we're gonna be at 16. So Shannon Sharp said something to Skip Bayless, and Skip Bayless gets immediately upset. Right? You can't even worry about the well-being of your own people without white people getting offended. You can't say, brother, I love you, without white people saying, you don't love me too. What does my love for my brother have anything to do with hating you? Right? Well, we liking the glory of other people more than we love our own people. Because white people are uncomfortable, we will walk away from a whole situation with building with your own brothers. He don't even know the building, this what we're doing right here, was illegal after slavery was abolished. 2 or 3 black people in one area was a felony back then. Right? Read verse 16.
Con. This is 2 Maccabees 4 and verse 16. By reason whereof sore calamity came upon them, for they had them to be their enemies and avengers, whose customs they followed so earnestly, and unto whom they desired to be like in all things.
See, we desire to be like the other nations in all things. So anything that makes them uncomfortable, we shy away from it. Us speaking Hebrew, why do you got to speak Hebrew? Why do you have to learn that? Because us learning anything is a direct offense or threat to the white civilization.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Us loving each other and not talking about killing each other no more, that is a direct threat to the infrastructure that the white man has built to the desolation of our people. Right? Read that one more time. Verse 16.
By reason whereof sore calamity came upon them.
Hey, what's going on, brothers? And let me ask y'all a quick question, man. I'm gonna ask y'all something. There was a white dude and a black dude that was over here, right? And we was teaching them who he is, his history about himself. And the white man got offended and the black man left, right? Because he was learning who he is. Now, let's be real. If a white man was standing right beside y'all, y'all learning knowledge of self. Could a white man make you leave your brothers? Yeah, they about to turn. I don't want y'all in the street. Right. So let me ask you something, right? If I ask 5 black people who they are and they had to all give different answers, how many answers would I get?
Probably wouldn't get that many.
Yes, I am.
Hey, you might be able to do it now.
Okay, I'm gonna ask.
Three brothers who they
I'm gonna ask you. Y'all 3 right here. I'm gonna ask you who you are. Y'all can't use the answers that the other brother gave. All right, let's try it. You go first. When I say who you are, nationality-wise.
I'm a brother.
You're a brother, but that's not a nationality. The root word of nationality is nation. You say it again? What about you? What about you? Let's just think about all the names we got though. Black, African American, nigga, Negro. Afro-American was one of our names. That's a damn hairstyle. Right. So who are we then? That's the question. The brother was learning who he was. White man was like, we gotta go. But let's think about it. Was there not a diabolical plan and plot for y'all two not to know who you are? You don't know who you are for a reason. But why when you talk to white people, they'll tell you I'm German Caucasian, I'm Italian Caucasian, I'm French Caucasian. We ask a brother who he is. We the smartest people on earth, but we don't know where we come from. Is that not stupid?
Yeah, that is stupid.
Now,
I got my sister be saying the same shit. She relate to everything you saying. My sister be saying the same shit because we really don't know where we come from.
So, but here's the thing though, right? We gotta know where we come from. While we walking around in 2022, we got computers in our pocket. And I know you can go on Google. Right. You know what I'm saying? Really? So, real quick, how did our people get to this land?
How did they get here?
Yeah. How did our people get here?
Yeah.
How did we get to this land?
You talking about before, like our people before our ancestors?
Yeah. Way before us, before slavery. When slavery happened, how did we get in this land?
Sure.
How old are you, brother?
I'm 32, about to be 32.
But how are you 32 and you don't know that? You know the answer. You definitely know the answer. Watch this. We're going to read it to you, how we got it. Because guess what? A lot of us young brothers, we don't really deal with the Bible like that. Exactly. Do you deal with it? Okay, why is that? I'm going to ask you that. Why is that?
It ain't nothing to it. I just don't why.
Okay, well, we won't really talk, but I'm going to show you something. Have you ever been told that the Bible was a black man's book? This Bible was written by black people to black people. No matter what the depictions of the people they give you on TV, Jesus and the angels and the apostles and disciples being white.
Hey, brother. Hey, brother.
Hold on, I don't want. Right? No matter all the depictions that they give, the people in the Bible was black. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to read to you how we got here. Read that.
All right, now, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall
read it slow, because you said it a little bit too fast. Read that again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Now, Egypt in the Bible is Mizraim. Mizraim means a land of bondage between a rock and a hard place. Right? So you will go into bondage with what?
With ships.
So the method of transportation of you going into slavery would be ships. How did we get here, brother?
Ships.
Okay then. Okay then. So okay, that's one thing that we can resonate with that's in the Bible, right? I'm gonna read you another one, 54. We're gonna be quick, brother, but you can't. 2022, we can't be walking around like this.
Yeah, no question.
You feel me? Let's read that.
Verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
So in the Bible, we are supposed to be cool with each other, just like I stopped you and you came and talked to us like brothers. This is what we're supposed to be doing.
Right.
But it says far and wide, it says your eye will now be evil towards your brother. Let's just be real. It ain't normal that I can stop a black man and have a conversation. Right. Niggas will normally be like, yo, what? You You feel me? Or you in the mall, I use this all the time. You in the mall, you like a brother outfit, you might be looking at this outfit like, damn, where he get that from? But you stare at him too long, what he gonna say? You feel me? You step on a brother J's in the club, what type of time you gonna be on? You feel me? Because his eye is gonna be evil towards his brother. That's what black on black crime comes from. Keep going.
And toward the wife of his bosom.
Does mommy and daddy stay together too long, brother? In our communities, does mommy and daddy be staying together?
Do they stay together?
Yeah.
Not really.
No.
Yeah.
Right. Our parents be breaking up left and right, right?
Yeah.
You feel me? Watch this. Here go the kicker.
And toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave.
The man's eye will also be evil towards his own children, which he shall what?
Leave.
Now let me tell you something. In what other community can you see a whole bunch of fathers leaving the children? Like that is a 2007. Like leave that alone. But what other community do you see that the fathers is leaving the children and now is a whole bunch of single mother households?
Say that one more time.
What other community do you know of whether the father is leaving the children at a rapid rate and it's just a whole bunch of, it's only what?
It's only us.
If it's okay, it's only us. So wait, that applied to us. The ships applied to us. Get 16. We're gonna get one more. Let's see what applies to us. Matter of fact, give me the one that says you have no surety of our life. Because we black men in America, this really gonna resonate with us, right? Get that.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. So in the city and in the field, you will be cursed. So let's talk about this. When we got off those slave ships, what was we doing?
When we got off the slave
Yeah,
ship?
what was we doing?
What meaning, like, what you mean?
What were we doing? Like when we got off them slave ships, what happened to us?
Was it partying, brother? Was it a big party after we got off?
Came over here, what was we doing after we got off them slave ships?
Probably got there. I'm not sure. You were
Read
partying.
68.
Yeah,
Read
facts.
68 one more time. Let's read 68 one more time. The first one. Let's read the first one more time so we can get the wheels turning a little bit.
Okay.
Verse 68.
Let's go.
And the Lord thy God, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So you will go into slavery with ships. Go ahead.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
You will never see your homeland again. Go ahead.
And there ye shall be sold.
You should be what?
Ye shall be sold.
So when you get off when you get to the destination of them ships and you get off them ships, you will be sold. Watch this.
Unto your enemies.
Unto your friends.
Unto your enemies.
Unto your homeboys.
Your enemies.
The damn teachers.
Your enemies.
The man that can tell you to walk away from your brothers.
Your enemies.
You will be sold to your enemies for
bondmen.
That's a slave man.
And bondwomen.
That's a slave woman.
And no man shall buy you.
And nobody was going to redeem you. So now we got off them slave ships and we were sold to our enemies. The people that bought us on them auction blocks, what did they have us doing? What was our occupation? Slaves.
Yeah, right.
But where was we working at? What was we working at?
33.
As slaves, what were we doing? Yeah, but what were we doing? We'll get it. Don't worry about it. We'll get it.
What was the picking?
We were picking cotton. And where's cotton found at? In the dirt.
In the field.
In the field. Read 16 one more time. We just trying to get the. You feel me? Yeah. Read that again.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So you will be cursed in the city and the field. So we don't talk about being in the cotton field. I don't think that it's a blessing to be picking cotton, sugar cane, whatever, right? But it said, cursed shall you be in the city. I'm gonna ask you something. You from here? Yeah. Okay, you born and raised? Yeah. Okay, for sure. Ray Warren, who live there? Who lives in Ray Warren?
Us.
That way.
Yeah.
Us. Yeah. My direction was messed up. But us. Okay.
Yeah.
Lost North, Claremont. Who live over there?
Black people.
Okay, Lexington Commons. Who live there?
Lexington Commons.
Lexington Commons. On Church Street and Golden Gate.
Church Street and Golden Gate.
Black people I used to live there. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Hampton Homes.
Yeah.
What's the other one besides Hampton Homes?
Ashton Homes.
Ashton is the other one with the gold buildings.
Some of them down there, but
Nah, it's still there. I keep forgetting the name of it. But you get the point.
I feel you, yeah.
Black people. What other city have you been in America?
What, the city? A lot
Yeah.
of them.
You been in a lot of cities. You been in Atlanta?
Yeah.
You been to the hood in Atlanta?
hood,
Who live there?
Black people.
Oh, so when I go to Compton and Watts, who live there?
Black people.
Hold up.
Maybe that's just America.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right.
Maybe that's just America.
In the slums of Jamaica, who lives there? In the slums of Haiti, who lived there? So hold on, wait.
That's right.
Curse shall I be in the city, and curse shall I be in the field. Every city that you go to, when you go to the horrible part of that city, who's staying there? Why? Why isn't there a Chinese project? You ever seen one? Why isn't there a damn Arab project? You ever seen one? Why isn't there a Caucasian project? You ever seen one? But why is it just us? Because the Bible is our book, brother. It's been talking to us the whole time.
That's right.
Jesus ain't no white man with long stringy hair that's want to hug everybody. He a mean ass black man. And when I say mean ass black man, he a black man that don't play.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? The angels are black. God is black. But the Bible been telling us this whole time. But because we let white people teach it to us, you see what I'm saying? Give me that precept. You got it?
Food came out yet?
Let's bring it up.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 33. The fruit of thy land.
My food, man. I'm coming back out and holler at
Yeah,
you.
I'm gonna give you a card just in case you don't holler at me.
I'm definitely gonna come out.
Okay, fine. Come on. Read it.
Con. This is verse 33. The fruit of thy land and all.
That's not it.
That's not it.
It's all good. It's your life will hang in balance. You will have no assurity of thy life.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 66. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear the day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life.
So that's why when them damn cops get behind you, your heart get to beating. You don't got no drugs, you don't got no gun in there, your tags is good, your license straight, but you nervous. Now why in the land of the free and the home of the brave are you nervous when you are you are law-abiding citizens getting pulled over by a public servant?
That's right.
You feel me? Like how? Let's get that in Lamentations though. Let's go to Lamentations.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 5 and verse 7. Our fathers have sinned and are not.
So our fathers sinned and they not here no more. Give me Exodus 34 and 7. Go ahead.
For our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have borne their iniquities.
We borne the iniquities of our fathers. They sinned, but they not here no more. But we paying for the iniquities of our fathers. Right? Now, go to read that verse you just read, 17. Read that now.
For this our heart is faint. For these things our eyes are dim.
All these curses that happened to us between Lamentations 5 and 7, all the way to 17, for all of those different things, your heart is faint and our eyes are dim. You know what I'm saying? Give me that in Exodus 34 and 7.
34 and 7. So that's the book of Exodus, chapter 34 and verse 7.
It's precepted. Let's see what it says.
Keeping mercy for thousands, forgiving iniquity and transgression and sin, and that will by no means clear the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, and upon the children's children, unto the third and to the fourth generation.
So you can do something off and die, right? You do something off, you never really catch your judgment. You pass away. It doesn't clear you. I want you to read that again from the top. Read that one more time.
34 and 7. Keeping mercy for thousands, forgiving iniquity and transgression and sin, and that will by no means clear the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, and upon the children's children, unto the third and to the fourth generation.
So the Bible is telling you can't get away. Either you gonna get it or your kids gonna get it when you sin and you go off. This is why all those curses we was reading to the brother, you know what I'm saying? All those curses we was reading to the brother, he resonates with, even though he didn't really do anything in this life to be born into the projects.
Right.
The slaves, the babies that was born on them slave ships didn't do anything to be born on a damn slave ship.
That's right.
The babies that was born on the plantation didn't really do anything to just be born on a plantation.
That's right.
But we bear the iniquities of our fathers, right? And one of the main what's the word I'm looking for? One of the main things that hinders us as a people, or one of the main curses that hit us as a people, were our elders falling off. Our elders being killed off. You found that? what was it? Judah mourners and the gates thereof language.
Jeremiah 14:2.
Hey, Salakia, while you saying
It's
that,
precepted in my Bible.
while you saying that, we have people in our lineage that they was never nothing but slaves.
Right.
When they was born, they was a slave, and they died as a slave.
Right.
And then their children was only a slave, and then they was born as a slave, they died as a slave
For 400 years.
for 400 years.
That's
crazy.
amazing, right? So one of the main curses that hit us as a people was the fact that our elders fell off. They might have got killed off in slavery. They might have assimilated with the damn heathen, right? They might have got broken in slavery, and if they did, you know, the ones who got released. We heard a sound clip of a slave saying, "White people been good to me, but the white man ain't evil. They just got out of damn slavery." Right? Read that one. Give me
This is the book of Jeremiah 14 and verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground.
Right. Go ahead. So read that one more time.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground.
The gates languish because the eldership is no longer there. Right? The eldership is no longer there. The gates are talking about the elders not being around, not being elders. They might be around us, but they're not being damn elders. Right? They're not doing what an elder is supposed to be doing. They're not imparting the wisdom that elders are supposed to impart. Or they're not righteously judging the people. We're going to show you how that's talking about the elders. Read that.
It's the book of Lamentations, chapter 5 and verse 14. The elders have ceased from the gate, the young men from their music.
Read that one more time, Salaki.
Verse 14. The elders have ceased from the gate.
The elders ceased from the gate. The elders used to sit at the gates of the city, right? That's where all the daggone wisdom was at. The righteous judgment was at the gates of the city. You know what I'm saying? The eldership of our people was at the gates of the city. That's why it says the gates thereof language. Finish it out.
The young men from their music.
That's it. So that's another curse that hit our people, because you look at us, we just live willy-nilly now. Back in the day, you used to see a woman walking up the street with half naked. The elders of our people would be like, "You see that? She don't got no shame. Don't bring her home. Don't bring a woman like that home."
Right.
Now we got the damn 60 and 70-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? They looking just like the ones that our grandparents was talking about.
Right.
Talking about I'm sexually liberated. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. The TDJ syndrome. Right? Now, and because of this, we have switched places with our oppressor. Right? We can play back. Yo, in 2022, check this now. 2022, still getting killed in the streets. They still trying to do that critical race theory thing going on, where they're trying to excuse themselves from being accountable for slavery. Yeah. You know, you got all these things going on, right? Then now you can't even post a screenshot of a video that will give you history about yourself, or you'll get suspended for 8 games, lose millions of dollars, and be forced to apologize, right? You can have a heart attack on the field. A white man is allowed to say, "Keep the game going. This is too important." The game is too important, not the man's life. The game is too important. We have switched places with our oppressor. You got a whole bunch of black men still playing on the Cowboys in 2022. Yes, I'm talking about the Cowboys, Jonathan.
Yeah, God.
Right?
Hey, they can't get away.
Can't get away.
Can't get away.
When they goddamn owner.
Yeah.
Now let's think about slavery real quick.
Yeah, you got somebody called an owner.
You got somebody called an owner telling you what to do on a field. You just getting money for being in the field this time. That's crazy.
Skip Bayless made an emphasis on that when he was talking about
Kyrie.
Yeah, Kyrie. He said his owner. Yeah, he made an emphasis on that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because they know that we have switched places with our oppressor, right? We have switched places with our oppressor. For now, your damn owner of the football team you play for can be found at a riot for the desegregation of schools,
right,
and not be held accountable. But Kyrie Irving can miss millions of dollars for posting a screenshot. Correct. Make it make sense.
Correct.
Make it make sense. Because we switch places with our oppressor. But stay in Lamentations. Give me Lamentations 5 and 18. Give me, we already read Deuteronomy 28, 68. Give me Job 21 and 19.
It's the book of Lamentations chapter 5 and verse 18. Because of the mountain of Zion, which is desolate, the foxes walk upon it. Thou, O Lord, remainest forever, thy throne from generation to generation. Wherefore,
What are you reading?
Lamentations 5, and I'm at 19 right now.
My bad, 5 and 8. I said 18. My bad.
Verse 8. Servants have ruled over us. There is none that doth deliver us out of their hand.
Right. Didn't the Bible say that he made the world for our sakes? Everything that's in the world, he made for our sakes. Right, but read that one more time.
Verse 8. Servants have ruled over us. There is none that doth deliver us out of their hand.
But now the doggone servants are ruling over us. Make it make sense, right? What does Job 21 and 19 say?
This is Job chapter 21 and verse 19. Elohim layeth up his iniquity for his children. He rewardeth him, and he shall know it.
Read that one more time.
Elohim layeth up his iniquity.
Read it.
God layeth up his iniquity for his children. He rewardeth him, and he shall know it.
Con. Give me that. I need Ecclesiastes 10 to 7. But the point that I'm trying to prove is how we switch places with our oppressors.
But
right?
that last precept he just brought out, go back into 68 because it said no man shall save you.
That's why I got it written. I was like, I just wasn't gonna read it because we already read it, right? But read that.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10 and verse 7. I have seen servants upon horses.
You see what?
I have seen servants upon horses.
Keep going.
And princes walking as servants upon the earth.
And guess what? We've seen pictures. We've seen pictures with dad going, look at this guy, look how he walks. Zoom in. Right? But we've seen pictures of a white man on a horse holding a black man recently. This is like within the last 10 years.
Right.
Because he was getting hemmed up. He was going to jail or something like that. Read that again.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10 and verse 7. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
Right, because we are the princes that are walking as servants upon the earth. Why? Because Deuteronomy 28 and 15. Right? It's simple and plain. Right?
You want 28, 15?
Yep.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Because we decided not to listen to the Most High God, all these curses come upon us and overtake us. Remember, the Most High God set up before us a blessing and a curse, life or death. He said, therefore choose life, right? But we chose the opposite, so we got what we got, right? So the curses are still real. And as you saw, we don't even know who we are. Isaiah 1 and 3, I'm going to end on that. Isaiah 1 and 3, I'm going to end on that. In 2022, with computers in our pocket, we don't know who we are. Or we can't even put the pieces together. Right? Not to make the brother a spectacle out of the brother. Yeah. But it's amazing in 2022 that we can't even put the pieces together. Because we so focused on the pride of life. Trying to get the Bentley. Trying to become the next rap star. Or trying to hoop, do whatever to get rich. We don't even know our own history. White people don't allow that in their communities. No matter how rich you are, you're going to know who your people are. You're going to know where you came from. But we're the only people on earth. The goal is to get rich and to have money and not know who you are. That's amazing. Let me ask you something, man. What's your nationality? You know, mind me asking. Puerto Rican? Is your father, your mother Puerto Rican? Both of them? Check this out. Do you know we up here talking about y'all? Look, come look. Come look. Let me ask you something real quick, because I know you probably got to slide out. I ain't going to hold you long.
They're already gone.
Oh, that's all right. Well, do you believe in the Bible at all? Okay, do you know what Puerto Rico means? It means rich port of riches, right? But Puerto Rico was not the name of that landmass, right? See what I'm saying? So who gave that name to that land, and why did they give it? Right? The people who came and conquered the people of y'all's land, named it Puerto Riches and made y'all slaves. Y'all was picking, was it sugar cane? But my thing is this though, what was y'all doing before that? Before you was called a Puerto Rican, who were you? You was a native people, but y'all had a culture. What's what's the word that they use in Hebrew, the Greek, the conquistadors?
Oh, they said the Shema.
They said the Shema.
Yeah.
Right? Your people spoke Hebrew.
And Columbus and Montezuma's, another historian, they recorded that.
So here's the thing. What we were just talking about was this. And I'm gonna let y'all go. What we were talking about was this. In 2022, right? Is it smart for only us to only know the start of our people at slavery, and then we start at slavery and then we just continue on to 2022? Or is it important for us to know who were we pre-slavery? Who were we pre-colonization? Right? I'm trying to show you, blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, Puerto Ricans, etc., are the chosen people of the Most High God according to the Bible. We call ourselves black, Puerto Rican, Hispanic, all these different things, but we are actually the Most High's chosen people according to the Bible, right? And the curses of Deuteronomy 28 actually pertains to Puerto Ricans, Hispanics, Native Americans, and black people, because what is one thing we all got in common? Let's just think. I'm gonna let you answer it. What's one thing we all got in common? You don't know? Were we not all conquered? Was our lands not all colonized? There you go. So we actually closer as a people than we think. We were taught not to like each other, Hispanics and black people and all this different thing. We were taught that, but we actually brothers of the same struggle. So I just implore you, YouTube is up there. You know, we teach our people every week. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, man? All right, we teach our people every week. You know what I'm saying? Just look into it. That's all I'm asking. Shalom. Let's go. All right. You on your way to work, King?
Good, brother. Yeah. I gotta get in there.
I feel it all right. Yeah, bro. I see you. All right. So let's end on this. Isaiah 1 and 3.
Call us the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know. My people doth not consider.
Our people don't know, and they don't give a damn who they are. We all worried about the pride of life, trying to get the Bentley, trying to get the Benz, trying to get the big house, the girl with the big butt. We're trying to get all of that, and we don't care about who we are as people in 2022 grown men. Right. We gotta come out of that mindset. Right. The Bible actually tells you to be ignorant of anything, whether it be a big matter or small. This is the biggest matter that's on the face of the earth, is knowing who you are, man. Exactly. Right. All right, so shalom.
Black skin, black sauce, black Jesus, black music, black skin, black sauce, black Jesus, black music, black skin.